to really join us. Thank you, my friends on Instagram, for joining, and I'm going live on Facebook. Just give me a minute. Okay, let me put the topic for today. Okay, let me put the topic on Facebook: the impacts of coronavirus in our lives and productivity. Okay, correct. So yeah, that is the topic on Facebook. Right. So I thank you, Cindy Shabungu, for joining. Thank you, Dr. Page, for joining. Today I have a very good topic of interest I would like to discuss with my friends, and I know this is a topic of interest for each and every one of us. We all have been experiencing this great pandemic called coronavirus, COVID-19, as called by professionals who are in the medical world. So today I'm going to take a twist in today's conversation. All right, so we're going to begin by reflection, because I want you guys to observe what I call meditation in this for us to really understand this topic. I want you to reflect in your mind for just for 30 seconds. What was life before now? So I want you to just like sit back and reflect. Close your eyes and ask yourself, what was life before COVID-19? How was your business? How was your lifestyle? What do you think has changed? Do you think life will remain as normal, or will have a new normal? Do you see hope at the end of the day? Do you see light at the end of the day? Or do you think life has come to an end? Reflect and see what has really changed dramatically for you, for the good, for the bad. Now, if you have been able to do this reflection, you will agree with me that the only thing that is certain in life is change. I've always said, that two things is permanent in the world: death and taxes. Thank you, Vice Chime, for joining. Thank you, Valentina, for joining. Thank you, sir. That's the future governor of Anambra State. Thank you, sir, for joining. I'm glad you are here, sir. So, like I always say, two things is very, very important in life. Two things is constant. One is death. We all must surely die. And two, taxes. We all must surely pay taxes in life. That is a fact. So when we are talking about coronavirus or COVID-19, I want you to change your mind, to avert your mind to something, that nothing is permanent. Now, before now, nobody knew about coronavirus, but there has been postulations that on or before now we will have coronavirus. Bill Gates said it. People had that affirmation. Even Nostradamus said it. But that tells you one thing, that nothing is permanent in life. And I know many of us have been badly hit by this coronavirus. So during today's conversation, I'm going to share with you a lot of impacts, a lot of resources on how we can forge ahead. Don't think the world has come to an end. The world has never come to an end, and the world will not come to an end. But before we begin, I want us to begin by affirmation. For those of you who know me very well, I always begin affirmation every now and then. So the first affirmation I will give to you is health is wealth. The second affirmation I will give to you is COVID-19 is real. Coronavirus is real. And I'm going to explain each and every one of these affirmations to you. The third affirmation I have is negative emotions affect our thoughts and emotions. Negative thoughts affect our thoughts and emotions. And then the fourth affirmation I have is invention is a mother of necessity. Invention is a mother of necessity. So let us discuss these affirmations. Number one, I said health is wealth. That's a fact. If you meet anybody, doctor, lawyer, professional, businessman, owner of any industry, what they will tell you is that this COVID-19 has really affected them. But before they can proceed further in their business, first of all, they have to take care of their health because health is wealth. Most of you joining me from all over the world, East Africa, West Africa, London, UK, Germany, you are able to join me because you have health. If you are down in the hospital right now, you might not be able to join me because health is wealth. Health is the first thing that you can always think about in life. Then two, COVID-19 is real. It's not hook. It's not flukes. It's real. It's not game. I know some of you must have lost some parents, siblings, loved ones. It's real. For me, I've lost colleagues at work. Okay, I have lost colleagues at work. So I have seen people who have passed on in this country. Why? Because of COVID-19. So don't believe what people say that COVID-19 is not real. COVID-19 is real. Thank you, Chidi Tony on Facebook. He said, necessity is the mother of invention. That's a fact. So COVID-19 is real. So health is wealth. And remember, negative thoughts can control your emotions. So with this COVID-19, a lot of people that died, some of them died because of negative stress, negative thoughts. If you will agree with me, illness sometimes is as a result of stress. So once you have negative thoughts in your mind, it can affect your health. For me personally, when this COVID-19 started, I'm going to be very practical to you guys, okay? People were dying left and right behind me, okay, around me. I have my family members who work in the health field. People were dying. Even at work, people were panicking. But for me, one thing I can tell you that really helped me during this COVID-19 was my attitude towards life. In US, more than 122,000 people have died. So people died out of fear. For me, I had a positive attitude towards life. So what do you think? How do you allow fear to come into your body? Like I said, negative thoughts affect our emotion. For those who are in the health field, they will tell you that stress has been one of the factors that have led to illness in many people. So if you have had negative thoughts in your mind, it can affect you because it's what you believe in your heart that will affect you because it's out of the abundance of the heart that the mouth speaketh. So it's always good to affirm things that are very, very positive. Thank you, Tosin. Thank you, Ha, Derus. Thank you, Victor Prince, for joining. I appreciate you guys. So negative thoughts has a great way of affecting our emotions and our personalities. So I want to go into details for today's conversation. Okay. So I want you guys to know that this COVID-19 is real. I'm not a medical doctor, right? I have a legal background. So I'm not going to go into those details of telling you how to prevent it, how to, make your life much better. But I'm going to encourage you on how you can really, really live through COVID-19. How this COVID-19 can impact in your life, your business, and everything around you, and you come out stronger. Because sometimes once we have challenges in our life, you agree with me that these challenges can either make or mar us. So COVID-19 is not an exception. With the advent of COVID-19, we have seen people who have become billionaires, millionaires in dollars, in pound, in yen, in cents, and in naira. Why? Because they have been able to think out of the box. Why most people are crying, they have lost their jobs. Corporations are crying, they've lost income. Businesses are failing, but yet people are thriving. Let me give you a case study of Amazon, Jeff Bezos. His income has exceeded beyond human imagination. At a point in time, the news had it that Jeff Bezos is likely to be the first trillionaire. Then the question now arose, how did he make this money? Now, when this COVID-19 started, people stopped working, people now started going online to make purchases. Now, Jeff Bezos is now making much money. Look at Zoom call. Zoom call is now making the owner a billionaire. Why? Because people are now using that services. Look at social media. People are now going online on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, just to use that tool to really pass on their message. So if you are able to think out of the box, trust me, COVID-19 will not hinder you. I've always said this over and over again. COVID-19 can be a blessing. It all depends on how you think about it. COVID-19 has not come to mar you, rather, it has come to really make you to improvise. So let's take a case study for those of you who are into business. Like for those of you who sell cars, those who are into real estate, how can you proceed? Because these are outdoor activities that you cannot do this business, based on internet in a way before COVID-19. But with COVID-19, there are gains and there are opportunities that has come in. And one of the gains of COVID-19 is that it has taught us to do business in a new way. How? Like I said, invention is a mother of necessity. Okay, so now if you are into business, you sell cars or you're into real estate, one thing that can help you to keep afloat in business is you can think out of the box. And how do you think out of the box? As the owner of a business or as an entrepreneur, you might decide to go on sightseeing. If you have a car you want to purchase, you get that car, okay? You can go into Zoom call or Skype or even through email, okay? Or you can even do stream calls on internet, on Facebook, or even using stream, or even using this Instagram live to show your clients their business. So for example, if you sell cars now or into real estate, what you can do is you might take a picture of those houses, okay, and then you show your clients, this is a house I found for you. What do you think? Give him or her a day or 2 days to look through it. Normally, for those in real estate, you have to go to the site to see your property, right? You want to see the house you buy. You don't want someone to give you a house that's so funny, okay? But as a professional, you know that when the desirable is not available, then the available becomes the desirable, right? So now, if you know that you can no longer have your client as usual, you can still transact your business electronically. And that is why I'm telling you that COVID-19 has been a blessing to some people. Now, for those who are into technology, you will agree with me that those of you who are into the technology, there's great benefits for you guys to really benefit from this because why? People are tapping into your knowledge. But for those of you who are not into technology, COVID-19 has taught you one thing, that you must think out of the box. For example, it has taught you that you have to know how to use the internet. Most of you don't know how to use Instagram Live. COVID-19 will teach you how to use Instagram Live. It will make you confident the way you speak, the way you analyze. That is one. Two, COVID-19, if you have a business, has taught you that you must teach your clients about internet, about technology. Some people have learned how to use Zoom call. Why? Because of COVID-19. Some people have learned to do Instagram Live. Why? Because of COVID-19. Some people have gone into this Instagram Live. Why? Because COVID-19 have made them to understand that this is just the new normal. That life will not remain the same, at least for a reasonable number of time. So there are many gains in COVID-19. Thank you, Erico, for joining. Thank you, DJ Good Noise, for joining. Thank you, Sam Dyke, for joining. Thank you, Erico. So it is very, very, very important. It is very, very, very important, okay, so for you to understand what COVID-19 is all about and how you can use it to your own advantage. COVID-19 has taught people to be health conscious. Before now, some people take life for granted. Personally, for me, I used to take life a little bit for granted. I have this liberal heart. I'm a liberal by my personality. I'm liberal. I don't take things so serious. But when COVID-19 came on board, I realized that I have a strong responsibility. Why? Because I have a family to take care of. I have my wife and I have my newborn baby. So that has made me to be extremely cautious of how I relate with people outside. Now, normally I don't really wear masks, but because of COVID-19, I take the mask seriously and I wear the gloves and I have the hand sanitizers. I drink water every day. I try to dehydrate myself. Okay, I do the gym every now and then, and then mentally, I try to be fit. So COVID-19 has taught me to be physically fit. So you can see me how I'm looking right now. This is a product of COVID-19. So I don't know about you, but the point I'm trying to say is that COVID-19 has made some people to be health conscious. Let's take a case of what happened in the US. Many people who died due to pre-existing condition. Okay, and what does that really mean? Some people who have like cancer or diabetes, you already have an underlying illness in your body. So when this COVID-19 started, it now metamorphosed the whole issue, and then people were like dying, and this is not a good thing. But this COVID-19 has made a lot of people to realize that health is wealth. It has made people to really, really, really understand that they need to take good care of themselves. And let me share this with you, right? So every time I come back from work, I do drive, okay, and I see people jogging, running, going to the gym. Why? Because of COVID-19. And I was asking myself, before now, I don't see these guys jogging. These are white people that they jog where they're not supposed to jog. Yes, because the government has been able to close down the gym. So now they're now be able to invent themselves. Okay, they have not been able to invent how can they survive. How can they survive? Because they've seen on the news that people who have pre-existing conditions or underlying illness, they are falling prey. Thank you, Sam Dyke. Thank you, Malaysia Thrift Store. So people who have this COVID-19, some people die because they have underlying illness. And a great way people tell you to combat COVID-19 is by exercising your body. You jog, you eat healthy, you exercise, and then you think positive. Don't think negative. When you do this, you see yourself really enhancing yourself. So COVID-19 has taught people to be health cautious. Trust me, a lot of people have been health cautious on or before now. So these are some of the gains that COVID-19 has given to us. And then another gain of COVID-19 is the area of hope. Hope is very, very important. I always tell my friends, if you should lose all options, don't lose hope. Hope is something that can really help you to survive. No matter the negative forces you've seen in your life and in your business, don't lose hope. Just know that this too shall pass. COVID-19 is not a loss, it can be a gain. It all depends on how you approach it. Yes, you must have lost a sibling or a loved one, but ask yourself, how did I lose my brother? How did I lose my sister? Was there anything that happened to them that I could learn from, even while they were having that illness, if at all they passed on with COVID-19? If they were not taking care of their health, now tell yourself, I will have to take care of my health. Okay? Ask yourself again. Now they have passed on. What is the hope? What is tomorrow going to be like for me? Does that mean my school will be on hold? Does that mean that my business will be on hold? For example, if you have a partner in business, okay, who does most of the work, and then you are the passive guy, okay, you have to ask yourself, now my partner is no longer here. How do I proceed? COVID-19 should tell you that you must think out of the box. Now, the onus and the burden falls on you to see how you can improvise. So, in every adversity, there is something that's always gainful to gain from it. I am not a product of negativity. I always think positive, no matter whatever happens. For those of you who know me, I have shared some secrets on how I was in the news. For example, when Trump did the travel ban, okay, Trump did the travel ban. New York Times were trying to interview someone in Africa or in Nigeria. When Trump did the travel ban for Nigeria, and I don't know how they found my email, and then they reached out to me, and I was in the news for New York Times. Now, after New York Times interviewed me, now News 12 in the Bronx interviewed me also. I was in the news. So people keep asking me, Henry, how did you do this? I said, it is just the handwork of God. But what is the point I'm trying to say? In every adversity, there is a gain. So for me, I gained by being featured in New York Times and then by being in the news. So in every adversity, there's a gain. So in COVID-19, there's a gain that come out of it. Those don't think that the world has come to an end. Thank you, blessed John David, for joining. Don't think the world has come to an end. Okay? The world has not come to an end. There is still more things to gain. Okay? So for my friends on Facebook, if you have any personal question you think you would like me to answer on Instagram, please feel free to really point out the question, and I'll be glad to share with you. But the point I'm trying to let each and every one of you know that COVID-19 has come, okay? That there's going to be a new normal. Life will not move as usual. For those of you who have restaurants, for those of you who have gym, those of you who have saloon, those of you who have business in different fields of life, namely tourism or hospitality or recreation or football, life will not move as normal. There will be a new normal. The question you have to ask yourself is, how do I adapt to this new normal? How can I think out of the box? How can I improvise? That is a question you have to ask yourself, because life will not remain the same again. Remember, I said earlier on, I said something that the only thing that's constant and permanent in the world is change. Change will surely come in. The life you were living by this time last year was not the same thing. In fact, 4 or 5 months ago, the life you were living is not the same life you are living now. So ask yourself, if this COVID-19 should continue, what will happen in 3 months' time? What will happen in 2 months' time? Does that mean that I will not have a job any longer? You have to ask yourself. Let me give you another practical example. For me, I do mentor people here in the US. Now, and my mentorship is practical. Okay, it's practical, it's one-on-one. For those of you who know how mentorship really works, it's practical. But when COVID-19 started, now we move up to online, okay, to engage people. Now people are now learning, okay, how to live their life. So you have to think out of the box. Just don't think that things will go as normal. Things will never go as normal, okay? Okay, if Ajayi, please you can feel free to ask your question, okay? I have like 5 minutes more to wrap up this conversation. Okay, I'm live here on Facebook and Instagram. So feel free to ask your question and I'll be glad to really answer for you. So life will not proceed as normal. There are things that we can really do to really improve our lifestyle. So COVID-19 has not come to end the world. Right, it has come to let you know that there are gains. So I'll be trying to wrap up some of the points I've been able to give earlier on for those of you who have questions. Okay, the first affirmation I told you that health is wealth. So you have to take care of your health. It's very, very important because health is all you have. Two, COVID-19 is real. Do not believe what people are telling you that there is nothing like coronavirus. Coronavirus is real. I'm telling you because I love you and I've seen it. I've lost people in my place of work because of coronavirus. Okay. Three, negative emotions. Negative emotions can hinder your progress in life. So always think positive. Don't say because of coronavirus that my life has come to an end. No, don't allow those negative thoughts to come to you, because once you allow those thoughts that are negative to come into you, it will have an effect. Like you guys know, most of the stress that we go through in life is as a result of the stress we have in our brain mentally. Most of the illness we go through in our life is as a result of the stress we allow in our body. Stress can kill. Stress can kill. It's not about when you have diabetes, cancer, pneumonia, typhoid that you die. No, stress can kill you. It can be mental stress. It can be emotional stress. It could be negative thoughts. So just have it at the back of your mind that negative thoughts can hinder your emotional progress in life. Okay, like I said again, necessity is a mother of invention. Now, with this COVID-19, a lot of people have been able to think out of the box to see how they can really, really survive. Okay, so I went further to tell you that there are different ways in which you can really survive through COVID-19. One, I said you can think out of the box. And how do you think out of the box? You now have to use the digital economy. For those of you who know, two industries were probably never felt so bad during this COVID-19. One is those in technology, and two, those in the health field. How do they survive? Technology, like we all know, is what people are using right now. Now I'm on Instagram Live. Prior to now, I don't do Instagram Live. But COVID-19 has made me to understand that this is a time to reach out to the world. I had a business during COVID-19. I had a website through COVID-19. Now I have some business opportunities during this COVID-19. Why? Because I'm using the internet. Now I have learned the art of public speaking. I've lacked confidence. Why? Because of COVID-19. So digital technology was in vogue. Now people do Zoom calls every now and then. People do stream calls. People do Instagram live. So why? COVID-19 has taught us that this is a way of doing business. So don't think that the world has come to an end. No. People do buy masks right now, face masks, hand gloves. Why? COVID-19. So this is technology for you. Look at health. Now people have learned to take care of their health. Trust me, before now, most people live a lackadaisical lifestyle. But COVID-19 has made you understand that health is wealth. You have to take care of yourself. Now people are now going to gym, people are not eating healthy, people are not thinking positively, people are not cautious. So another area again that I mentioned is the area of hope. That life will give you hope. But hope is what you make out of it. Hope will not just work and say, oh, things will get to normal. No, you don't have hope that, okay, after COVID-19, I will start doing my business. No, you have to start planning now and see how you can really re-strategize to see how you can really make it in life. So it's always important for you to know how you can really make it in life. Okay, so COVID-19 has not come to an end. It has made you to understand that there are so many ways you can really survive. So I'll be wrapping up like in a minute. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask those questions. But I want you to understand that COVID-19 is real. Okay, it is real. Okay, so take care of yourself, take care of your families, and know that this is all you have. If your business has been stressed up, okay, just don't feel that the world has come to an end. No, the world has not come to an end. Rather, you have to reach a die to see how you can really make it. I shared with you guys some examples of how you can really come back to life if you have lost some income. You can use social media. You know, I told you guys how you can use the Instagram live, Facebook, Zoom calls to really inform your clients how they can really do business. You know, business people, if you have a business, your clients or your customers, they like it when you show them new products, new ways. If you are redundant, they might be fed up. But they like it when you show them new ideas on how they can really survive. And once you show them new ideas, they'll come back to you because it's your job, it's your duty to retain your customers. So if you're not able to think out of the box, your competitors will definitely outsmart you because they are the ones that know how to think out of the box. So my good friends, I hope I've been able to share with you some great insights on how you can really succeed and how you can really impact your life both in COVID-19 and out of COVID-19. So that being said, I'm glad I've been able to share some of these ideas with you, and I'm glad that you guys gave me a listening ears. So if you have any questions, feel free to inbox me and I'll be glad to answer these questions for you. So I'm going to end this topic right now, and I'll be here again next week to answer your questions if you have any. So feel free to share this video to your friends. This video will be on my YouTube channel, it will be on my Instagram live, and it will be on my Facebook live. Feel free to share this video to all your friends and those who might need it. And I'm glad I'll be here again next week. So for now, take care and have a blissful evening or morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you. Bye.